Penobscot Island Air said they reached an agreement with the U.S. Postal Service to continue delivering packages after saying USPS owed them nearly $400,000. However, the agreement only covers a quarter of that debt. Now the Maine congressional delegation is demanding answers. On Tuesday, Penobscot Island Air did not deliver packages or mail to island communities. The air service says it's been delivering mail for USPS since 2023. In a letter to the Postmaster General, the congressional delegation is asking that USPS immediately resolve the back payments and prevent this from happening again in the future. They write, quote, "From Matinicus to Vinyl Haven, island communities in Maine rely on the USPS to pay bills, receive life-saving medications, and stay connected with friends and family." Unquote.